What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Dad Needs to Talk. I am your host, Robert, and today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on Daily Report about My Witch Senpai Volume 1. So, quick synopsis on this series. Let me get it pulled back up. The story and art is done by Maka Mochida, and it is a shoujo fantasy romantic comedy series. And so, yeah, quick little synopsis about it. Misano is an office drone with his own ups and downs at work, but thankfully he has an ally, his senpai Shizuku, who happens to be a witch. Shizuku is always ready to lend a hand to those in need, but Misano thinks she should take better care of herself, since zipping around on a broomstick to run errands can be quite stressful. Is Masano's overprotective concern for Shizuku driven by mere respect for for this flustered witch, or could it be more? So, yeah. So, like I said, it's like I said, romantic comedy series, and initially, I don't know. Um, by the end, I ended up liking it, but definitely far from loving it. Um, cause I think just because like the way things was kind of structured at the beginning of this, with kind of like getting like brief snippets of them around the office doing little tasks, helping each other and talking and stuff like that or whatever, which I know on one point is kind of like, getting us in the vibe of the setting, the office they work in, and uh, seeing a little bit of the characteristics of these two characters. But honestly, originally, I was close to not even finishing reading this first volume, to be honest with y'all, because it was like early on, it was like, man, should I have? Am I just not in the right mood to read this, or is this just totally not my thing? Because those of y'all that have been listening to any of my other reviews, first impressions, or listen to any of the myriad of stuff that I've covered on my podcast over these months, know that I try to be pretty open to different genres and different things. So I'm always down to at least like, hey, I'll try out a volume or a couple, whatever. But it almost lost me early on. But things kind of as the story kept on going, it started kind of becoming a little bit more cohesive because a little bit like a couple more characters kind of started getting introduced into the mix. They kind of formed a more solid concrete story aside from just, okay, we're just kind of seeing little daily snippets of random stuff going on with these characters with them around the office. um so once those other characters and those other elements got introduced, then it kind of grabbed my attention a little bit more and carried through to the end where I was like, okay, this wasn't fully bad. But I think that, you know, of course, with this being a shoujo, it is kind of aimed more towards, you know, younger teen girls. It's like the general, definition of of shoujo. But this kind of, because there there were a couple moments where I was like, okay, is okay. I know it's rated, kind of like older teen. Actually, no, just teen. It's rated teen, but like, okay, are they about to show some spicy stuff? And no, they don't. They definitely don't. But you know, I think it just kind of just reaffirms that, like, okay, me as a 30-plus-year-old dad, I definitely will be, kind of sticking more with like the more adult type of romantic comedy series like Sweat and Soap and things of that nature. Just because, hey, that's kind of like just speaks more to me as an adult, and that's okay, because like I said, everything isn't for everybody. But like I said, by the end of it, I ended up enjoying what I was reading. Something else that I'll say in general, like the look and art of the characters and everything look really nice. So that is one thing I appreciated, and And I also liked, every time Shizuku used her magic, just like how that was shown in the volume. Because actually, let me see, because the author even put a little comment at the end where she says, "Thank you so much for reading. I love stars, so I drew lots of them while working on the series. I was so happy. I hope you enjoyed reading this sparkly story." And yeah, so like I said, like the actual like the witch parts of it with her using the magic and stuff, whatever, definitely looks very cute, and I definitely appreciated, you know, all of the stars sprinkled, throughout the volume and stuff. So, and also I really also enjoyed Shizuku has a little pet iguana that was very cute and adorable. He kind of got brought into the mix a little bit into the series, but yeah, but and I guess in general, I did also appreciate this kind of touching on the whole, you know, basically, I guess just not letting people overwork you beyond your limits. Like it's okay to be nice and to help out people, but then you got to be careful because people will take advantage of that, and that's kind of some situations that Shizuku um, runs into in this volume, as well as is discussed from previous events as well. Which kind of when we kind of got into that part of the story, I think that's kind of what caught my attention a little bit more because me as somebody that has been working for a pretty long time, I feel like I and many of y'all possibly can relate to, depending on your personality or whatever, like, okay, you want to be helpful, but then sometimes you might kind of look back and be like, man, they were just taking advantage of me, or, whatever the case may be. And especially because with her being a witch and having magic, it's like, okay, yes, she can use her magic to make, to maybe move some stuff around or to fly on her broom to get to places, faster. So, sometimes she might give somebody a ride, like, oh, hey, you missed the bus. Hey, hop on my broom. I'll give you a ride home or whatever. But just being careful, like, okay, having respectable boundaries between for yourself and knowing like okay knowing when hey this is a lot, I can't help you out, or hey sorry I can't give you a ride home or whatever the case may be. So those aspects of it I really did enjoy, but in general I don't think I'm gonna be sticking with it, because volume 2 isn't set to come out till July. Now, more than likely, if sometime years down the line, if they ever do a maybe an anime for this, then I think this would be like a cute series to watch, maybe like a short little like 12 episode anime someday. Sure, and I'll definitely remember, the name of it and the look of it. So I think that'd be a very cute series to maybe watch, but maybe not so much for me to continue reading. But yeah, but I think that might do it for my thoughts on that. Like I said, I just want to just kind of keep this pretty quick. But yeah, just y'all let me know, if you have picked up the volume or have been reading the series, let me know what you think, whether it be in the comments below on the video version of this on YouTube, or if you're listening to the audio only version on podcast services, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be. I'm at Dad Needs to Talk everywhere. So hit me up, let's connect, and let's talk. And also, hey, if you have other potential recommendations for not even just romantic comedy series, just any type of manga, um, hit me up and let me know. Like I said, I'm always down to try new stuff. But with that being said, that's gonna do it for this video. If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to both the podcast feed and the YouTube channel. And yeah, check out my other content. I'll talk about manga, anime, games, and being a father. So, lots of discussions to be had. But I hope you have an awesome day and week. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Be easy. Peace.